Everything is broken in this van. Even my bloody windscreen washer fluid's not squirting out. Greetings and welcome. So I've done my weekly roundup of various media that I like to do. Mainstream media, YouTube, Brexit related, government related, and I came across this guy again, which I showed in one of my other videos. Michael Beaver, what's his name? Michael Beaver, Heaver, that guy, yeah. He's found a benefit to Brexit. He's found a benefit for Brexit, and you know what, I'm so happy for the guy, because it must have been really difficult. So let's check it out.
The British government looking to maximise Brexit competitive advantage, and this time starting on data, with Oliver Dowden, the digital secretary, saying he plans to do away with endless cookie banners, the Telegraph report, those of course being those annoying pop-up banners that appear when you go on websites.
Yeah, so basically those little pop-ups that come up on each website, which ask you if you want your data to be shared with other corporations. That's the best they can come up with. Oh, bless him, bless him. You know what, I like to think of these guys around 2016 going, right, okay, so Brexit's going to happen. Probably going to be really, really bad for the economy. It's probably going to destroy fishing, farming, going to be really bad for small business. Yeah, but are we going to get rid of those pop-ups on the website? Because I really don't like those pop-ups. Yeah, pop-ups are gone, don't worry.
15.4 million Brits voted for Brexit. This is the kind of thing that they were voting for. A business secretary now telling British business to hire Brits to fix any worker shortages. Now, just to give you the background to this, because of course we were fed the Project for BS for so long, the reality of what is happening in terms of Brexit is very clear. Record job vacancies, 953,000 the second quarter of 2020.
I don't really know why he's hailing this as a benefit. Like I say in all my videos, I don't try and pretend to be some sort of economic expert, because I'm really not. I just look at the information that's in front of me and take advice from, you know, like economists that are in the know with these sorts of things. But it was in my opinion that massive amounts of job vacancies mixed with low unemployment, which is what we have in the UK right now, it's below 4%, it's very low, is really not good for an economy. I mean, basically all that means is nothing's getting done, which is why you're seeing shortages in the shops, and also just the sheer fact that that's nearly 1 million people that aren't paying tax. I don't know why this is held up as some sort of good thing. I must be missing something. With
less cheap labour readily available for businesses, you're actually seeing companies offering bonuses. And while some commentators have been determined to be absolutely miserable about British workers actually being paid more money, somehow hardline Remainers still are managing to be miserable at the prospect of people getting their pay packets boosted up. Guido Fawkes very good on this, saying Remainers who keep whining about job shortages in poorly paid sectors don't seem to understand that this is good news to the poorly paid Brexit voters who can see their vote will inevitably lead to satisfactorily higher wages.
You know what, Michael, I get it, mate. I really, really do get it. I understand. Some jobs in this country are vastly underpaid, especially lorry drivers. That's the best example right now. I'm with you, mate. I think we both want the same things. We want better conditions for working class workers. We want better pay for working class workers. But I think we want to go about it in drastically different ways. I don't understand how coming out of the EU helps this situation. The last 11 years of Tory government have had the opportunity to raise minimum wage for lorry drivers. You know, you can do a system like they do in Norway, where you have minimum wages, not just a base minimum wage, but minimum wage for certain sectors, where you can set a minimum wage for lorry drivers. You could even put quotas on the amount of British workers that you use. You can vastly improve the education system, which we went through in my last video, and get better apprenticeships for young people and stuff. We want the same things, Michael, but our anger's directed in completely different ways. My anger's directed at this current government, which have done nothing to help these problems. You're directing it at the EU, and I don't get it. Like I say, you make a point, maybe some of the wages are going up in certain sectors, but for me, I still can't get past the fact, if you own a calf and now you're going to be paying your cook twice as much, how are you going to pay for that? You're going to be rising the price of beans, right? There's no point putting more money in our pockets across the board for every single one of those million vacancies out there if you're just going to end up raising the prices for food and cost of living. Certain sectors you can rise, you know. That's what frustrates me the most, because we all generally want the same things. And this chap Michael, we want the same things. We want better pay and better living conditions for people in this country, but you're lost in some sort of thing that coming out of the EU is going to solve everything. And my best example of that is, you know, why do countries like Germany thrive while being in the EU? Anyway, to other news. Our good friend Laurence Fox, do you remember him?
It's actually a good thing to get vaccinated.
I will have my team run my next set of tweets past you, Tom, and you can exercise my freedom of speech for me.
Well, actually, Laurence, it looks like you probably should have run your tweets by someone else, because you kind of cocked up this week, mate, didn't you, a little bit? You let a little bit of that old racism out by accident. See, this is what happens with guys like him that have got that sort of racism building up inside of them. They try and contain it and not let it out and not let people see, but unfortunately they just can't help themselves now and again. They let a little bit out. I'm going to give a little bit of context to the tweet that he posted this week. I mean, basically anyone in this country knows, that's been following football, will know that all the footballers have been taking the knee in solidarity with Black Lives Matter, and basically just as a show against racism, really, as a symbol against racism. We've done it during the Euros, and this week a black footballer that plays for Manchester City, Ben Mendy, got accused of rape, and this is the tweet that Laurence Fox tweeted out. Now, this tweet represents to me, and I think the majority of people that reads that, only one thing. It represents to me, basically, why are you kneeling for these black footballers when this is what they get up to? Tarring every single black footballer with the same brush as Benjamin Mendy. Now this tweet can only mean one thing. That's the only message that you can get from that tweet that he's sent there. But he knows he's cocked up, and his Twitter team, as he put it, knows he's cocked up. They probably rung him straight afterwards going, "Laurence, what the bloody hell are you doing? I told you, don't leave Laurence Fox on his own without a sensible adult around when it comes to Twitter." He knows his ignorance has been showed up, so he got the team to work, obviously, and his team were scratching their head thinking, bloody hell, okay, how do we swing this? How the bloody hell do we swing this out of the racism? Okay, how about if we say that what Laurence was trying to say was, he was trying to say that the footballers should be kneeling against rape victims or something. I don't know. Here, so, but to explain his couple of lines, they put about 9 tweet essay up. Here it is now. I mean, I can't read it to you. I'm driving. Have a little look yourself. If that's what sense you can make out of it, I can't make any sense out of it at all, really. But it's obvious that was not the intent of his tweet. I mean, if it was so detailed and it had to have so much explanation, why was it just those few words? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, the funny thing about it, before I go, I'm going to wrap up now, but there was one thing that I noticed that really made me laugh. I haven't talked about my good friend Alex Belfield for a while, and he actually put a video up against Laurence Fox. I was shocked. I was like, Alex, come on Alex, oh, I'm proud of you, mate. He put a video up damning Laurence Fox for this tweet, for this obvious racist tweet. So even when you get the likes of Alex Belfield, you know, having to admit, you know, actually this is a bit racist, then you know that it's definitely racist. But he put this video up, and obviously what happened, he got a massive backlash from his fans, and about half an hour later he thought, oh bloody hell, I better take this thing down. So he's taking it down, like he does when he gets caught out of things. But I just thought that was quite amusing. Anyway, till next time, give me your thoughts as always in the comment section. I posted in my community page a few days ago about me getting a new microphone for the van, and I was super excited about it, and I plugged it in yesterday to do some recording, and all it does is amplify all the annoying sounds in the van that I already had. So it hasn't really done much really, but when I get my new electric van, which will be silent, I'm sure that microphone will work wonders. But yeah, I did do a little test recording yesterday, and all it did is just amplify the annoying rattles and engine sounds that I have in my van. But yeah, thanks for watching, till next time.